YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy, and if you don't know now, you know. All the way gang, it's your boy, all the way sincere, and we out here, man. We on that Madden 22 now. Look, if you're new, go ahead and like and sub my boy. Feel free to share this content if you rocking with it. All my day ones, what up, bro? Comment below. Let me know you watching, man. Show me some love. All my recent subs, bro. I've been MIA for about 6 months, so I haven't had a chance to say blessings, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for helping me get over 6,000 subs. A lot of my old videos are still doing numbers. That just let me know that we drop quality content on my channel, because a lot of the stuff that I dropped in the past is still relevant and people are watching, bro. Man, my IRL is just been crazy, man. My house burned down, and I pretty much lost everything, man. I had to shake back, bro. I got people that depend on me. Of course, I got a wife, I got kids, man. It just took a little bit of straightening, bro. I had to focus in, keep my energy right, man. I've been growing. Man, I recently graduated about a month and a half ago. A lot of people don't know that, man, because I'm kind of low key with stuff like that. I don't really talk about stuff like that, and I've been doing a lot of bigger things with like my company. That's been pretty dope as well. I also got a huge play that I'm running right now, so it's been hard for me to tap in on my YouTube, bro, but I'm back outside, man. Enough of that. I just wanted to give y'all that update. Now, look, we're going to be looking at trips tight end, all right? Now, I'm not going to be playing MUT this year. I just don't have the time to do that. I am going to be playing head-to-head, so I want to try to make sure I can drop my offense and defense as I'm scheming it and creating it, so I can go out and dominate. So you're going to get, like, MUT-friendly stuff. I'll tell you which plays work, and then you'll also get like custom playbook stuff that you can use. This formation, bro, from a running aspect, you got a inside zone, you got RPO, you got a quarterback power, read options, halfback counters. You got everything you need to dominate with running with your quarterback or your running back. But then also at the same time, you got two wheel routes that dominate. You got outpost, inpost. You got two halfback angle routes. You got everything you need to keep your opponent off balance and make it really difficult for them to deal with you. You got a tight end screen, halfback slip screen. Now what we're going to look at is the Miami YN. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, put it on the field. All right. Now, in the past, I would run like a 3-4, and then I go with a cover 4 drop, and then cover 3, cover 2, man-to-man coverage, blitz, and stuff like that. In this particular video, I just really want to show y'all something before I really hop into the scheme like heavy. So we ain't gonna really like go through all of the deep setups that I would normally go through. All right, we're gonna first put a cover 4 on the cover 4 drop, because cover 4 palms is just still broken to this day. It's really easy to beat that defense. A lot of people say it's a great defense. It can be, but it's, if you know how to beat it, it's really easy to beat. But anyway, now looking all the way to your left, I got my best deep route running player at the X receiver all the way outside. My Y receiver on the end, like in the inside of that trio, is going to be my fastest receiver. That's Anthony Schwartz from Auburn, rookie, 97 overall. You know what it is. And then I got Jarvis Landry right here on the inside slot, a good route runner and possession receiver. Now, ideally, you'd like for him to have some speed as well, but if you don't have speed there, it is okay. All right, now we want to concentrate on this Y and this X receiver. They pretty much can get open against anything stock, right? So then, like, your opponent is going to have to start, like, accounting for this. And you got all these other plays that you can run. So then it just starts to make it really hard to deal with. All right. Now, first, we want to just start by doing that. All right. And showing you that in a lot of different scenarios, I am going to be able to still get the ball behind like a cover 4 drop. So you can see right there, it gets just bad at some points on a cover 4 drop, bro. That's how this game is this year. From like a dime, you can see me back them up. I'm gonna play over the top and everything, right? So you really have to make adjustments with your zones beforehand. So if they're not good with adjusting, if they're beginner to intermediate, then you gonna get this playoff. Look, it gets worse when they play back. if they're not good at adjusting and they put stock coverages or stock zones on the field across the backside, then you're going to end up beating them. Now, I'm going to go to a cover 3. I'm just focusing on this post at first, and then I'm going to come back to this wheel. But, like, this is what you would do against that. I'm going to show you 2 different things that's going to happen here. Now, one is right there where you saw that and I streaked B when I see cover 3. Or, if I think it's cover 3, rather. Now, one is a situation like that where the B receiver got jammed, so he really didn't get up the field. And then they chased. The safety chased. But then in another situation, you might have, if the B receiver doesn't get jammed, or if you have a fast enough B receiver to still get down the field, even after he's jammed, then what you'll find is that if he doesn't get jammed, like in this instance, he didn't get jammed. Now look, it's even more wide open, and that cover 3 is just not gonna be able to deal with that, right? If you look at a cover 2, which everybody knows, like cover 2s are kind of broken, right? In this particular game, but let's go ahead and start with the most obvious thing. I kind of like integrate in the wide receiver now, right? Now this player is active, but that deep zone ain't really covering shit, to be honest. I could throw it to the post in a cover 2. Look, he ain't covering nothing, bro. Still, he's backing up too much. So, you can see it on the replay. Look at the deep player. He's too deep. He's kind of being pulled and stretched by this player, but he's not going out far enough to guard him. He's just in a no man's land. And it's leaving this little pocket for me to throw in. Boom. And this player's having to come all the way over. Now imagine if I just streaked up the tight end, like Hooper. I haven't even talked about him. And like I said, I'm just really trying to show y'all this, because these are things that we can do, that we can put pressure on the opposing defense to let them know that we have these options that they start to try to account for. Now, after that, we can start kind of looking at like this out route. Now, I'm back in cover 4 drop, right? Out route, boom. It's always going to end up being open if they don't have anything hard, because everything, the wheel, the post are always going to pull up curl flats, soft, anything that's not hard, it's going to pull it up where I can throw it. And then also that post route, boom, look what it does. That's a cover 4. So I'm able to still throw this wheel route. And I'm in a cover 3 now. So we want to look at the same exact thing. Boom, I'm able to go there, right? Now, it doesn't work as well on cover 3 with the wheel, but at the same time, you have an option to throw it. Boom, you just have to wait a little bit longer. I waited a little bit too long on it, but you can see. And if they start dropping that player back, it's easy just to hit this out route. But you can see right here, this player is having to decide. He's being put in a situation. We're pulling up this deep zone. We don't have to worry about the deep zone. But then it's this player, and what is he doing? And then we have to read it. And you see I was late. I feel like that's also something I've been feeling like. I feel like it's lag or latency in the game. I feel like I threw it earlier than that. But you can still see where we still made the play. And to be honest, I showed you on the previous play where he still tried to defend this and didn't defend it well. So, I don't know. They need to kind of do some tweaking to the defense, man. It's not very good. When you go into, like, man coverage, right? Because obviously that's going to be the answer, right? You're going to say, well, let's go ahead and man it. The first thing we want to look at is, well, it got kind of weird out there. You see? But that's what we hope for, though. Like, and I'm going to just replay this. It don't always happen like this in every man scenario, right? But this cross, the angle at which this player is running, mixes these players up. He almost rubs this player. Now, the benefit of that is this player's in the deep. So, honestly, I could throw underneath him. You see that? I can throw underneath this player across in this space. But I also am going to get this wheel option too. And then you can see if you don't get jammed or if you have a good route runner, you'll get separation here as well. So then man coverage is not doing a very good job at this. And then also same thing right here. But this is going to depend. This doesn't always really work too well. This will get open. You see that? So everything was open in man coverage as well. And I'm playing dime where I'm putting all my DBs out. And I got Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphreys involved in this play, right? Now, if we press, then in that Y route, you really need that Y route to have more route running so he can get open. But even speed will sometimes get it open. Schwartz is a 67 overall versus Marlon Humphreys. And it's really just about speed. You see it? It's really just about speed and me winning down the field. So I'm still able to win. And we'll just replay it real quick. And this be the same thing if you're looking at cover one or anything. And you can see, boom, tight end was wide open across the middle of the field. So something's going to end up being open here most times. If you want, you could put the B receiver on a slant or a drag or something like that to get him more open if you don't trust that out. That's also a thing you could do. Now, the only real things you kind of really want to look at maybe is like kind of looking towards different type concepts, like running, I don't know, like cover 9, like that type of thing to maybe think about slowing it down, right? Because in a cover 9, oh, they flipped it. So in a cover 9, we'll flip it. Hold on, let's baseline that. Oh, they all mixed up. Let's snap the ball. They kind of all mixed up right now. You can see that's still winning, though. That's the point that I'm trying to get at, though, is even if they, like, adjust and put a deep zone on that outside player, even if this player is in a deep, which is basically what I did, I dropped him back into a deep zone so that he would drop back and play, and then I played the cover 4 on the opposite side. Basically, I'm still able to, instead of bombing it straight across, right, like to 3 o'clock on my left analog, I'm basically throwing it up the field, maybe 11 or 12 o'clock up the field, and I can still get it off, bro. Like, this play is, I don't know, I don't want to say this play is broken, more so than defense is broken, you know? So I kind of want to start with this is like what is like my idea of what pressure is. And look at that, up the field. Boom. So of like how to put pressure on them offensively with just this combination, and then I can kind of start moving into like my curl flat, which this particular play is really nasty, bro. You can do a lot of work with this. You can do a lot of work with this. This play, bro, this play is on demon time, bro. And then you still got a lot of other stuff that you can run too. As well. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.